Welcome back, everyone, for the sixth and final game of the Lost Artosis cast. I'm so glad you can join us here. It's at Zero Tolerance TV. I am ZT, your caster slash host, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. And it looks like we're going to have a good old PvP with Ruin again. Alright, sure, why not? Motive vs. Ruin. This is on, oh, I should know the name of this map. It's a 3-player map with a weird natural that I'm sure Terrans all love when they're trying to bust Nexus first. Oh my god, how can I not remember this? It's like Cyclone or something. I don't know, whatever. If you care, you probably know, so. So as I said, in match 1, actually the first ever Zero Tolerance TV casted game, a PvP can be very quick, or it can be pretty long and epic, so we'll see. Nothing crazy so far. It's a little too early to tell what sort of plan a Protoss has. This is a very one-base oriented matchup, so you won't be surprised if there's never an expansion in this game. So can't be too surprised if this game goes late either. I don't know, like high-level Protosses are very good at killing each other, but they're also pretty good at surviving. So, you know, it could happen. Late game PvP is actually a pretty cool matchup. The real problem with the matchup, I guess it's more about playing it than anything, but the problem is the one-base builds are just so powerful, and just Protoss in general is really good at killing their opponents. So when you got two Protosses, it's tough. Zerg Mirror suffers from kind of the same thing. I think Zerg is maybe even more annoying that way. It's really the race that can just kill at any moment. Protoss can kill at a lot of different moments, but it feels like Zerg could just make a bunch of Hydras and kill you, or at least that's my experience against them. And that can kind of just happen whenever. I suppose in the Zerg mirror we do see a lot of mutas, so maybe not as big of a deal. Still mirrored builds here. I don't think either of them made a Zealot. Is there going to be a Manor pylon here? No. No, Ruin is not interested in doing that. Oh, never mind. I lied. There's the Manor pylon. And this is pretty good. You know, against a player that doesn't build the Zealot, it's pretty strong to go for that. So, this is a decent move. Second gateway here for Ruin. The first real, you know, difference that's happened. And I think... So his gateway's earlier because he didn't Manor pylon? Yeah. But I think in the long run it's probably worth. Third gate now started for Motive. There we go. So it looks like that is going to be the difference here. Just an extra gateway for Motive. Maybe he plans on doing an attack here and Ruin is maybe thinking about an expansion. I mean, it's tough to hold 3-gate with 2-gate, but with the defender's advantage, it's possible. This makes more sense. A Robo here, I think, makes more sense. Really, as long as you have enough Dragoons, it's very difficult to get in on one base. This is... Well, there's no ramp here, so this map has some potential for 3-gate just killing. Yeah, it's looking a little spooky. I think Motive must be planning on Reavers. 2-gate obs into expansion. I mean, it's also an option, I suppose. But I don't think he'll go for that when he realizes his opponent has 3 gateways. Seems to me he'd rather tech. And looking at the gas right now, I definitely think there's going to be a support bay thrown down in a moment here. Never mind, he's going to spend his gas. I lied. Shuttle started, and there's the robo for Motive. Okay, support base started now, so Ruin is going to get that defensive free. Right now, actually looking at the positioning there, looks like these two Dragoons are kind of getting caught here. One of them even goes down. That's a pretty big deal. Losing one Dragoon early is pretty painful in this matchup. So these Dragoons, oh wow, and they get the first shot off too. And really odd micro. I guess that was to chase the other Dragoon, but usually microing forward isn't the play. A nice flank there for Rune, allows him to win the fight pretty handedly, but this one goon at the top is going to get caught. I think there were some missed shots there, but it didn't end up mattering because there were just enough of them going. No Reavers are done yet, so... Yeah, Motive's still with map control in the natural here. That choke into the main is kind of tough to walk through, but what makes it tough is a bunch of Dragoons, and there's really just not that many here. It does have enough. Kind of cheeky move there from Motive, pulling out the goons of Ruin by attacking one of them and then moving back. The Reaver's about to finish here, and once the Reaver's done, there's really just no more attack. It's very tough to take a base in this matchup if your opponent doesn't want you to. Yeah, Rune just makes another gateway. So now it'll be 3 gateways, 3 gateways. Both players into producing Reavers, and now they're still making that base. What is in the natural over there? A Motive. I think we're gonna just go to that with a probe. Something like that. Yeah, this is one of those weird situations PvP can be in. With the Reaver right now, I do think that Rune should be able to take his natural. Whether he feels comfortable enough to actually build a Nexus there or not is a different question. Probe is waiting out there to build a Nexus for Motive. So we can assume he'll be expanding soon. And he's just putting his units in a big arc, waiting for Rune to come out. 2 Reavers now. And wow, 4 goons are just running into the main. How did they ninja their way past there? Some real Splinter Cell goons. They're going to be fighting these goons of Motive, but not really very good targeting. And actually, Rune ends up just trading his 4 goons probably for 3 here. Not a great move. And in the meantime, he's trying to bust his way to the natural. Good shot on that Reaver there, but he lost his shuttle, so can't micro his own Reavers back. And both of them end up going down. I think that's 1 Reaver. Actually, all the Reavers are dead here, so... Seems like Rune is going to be able to push all these goons out. Ends up trading a Zealot and a goon for that 1 goon there, though. Not a great trade. Rune has retaken his natural, though. It was pretty costly, though. He lost 2 Reavers to 1. It's pretty painful. If we look at the supply, we can definitely see that Motive is quite a bit ahead. 8 workers up and 15 supplies, so ahead in army and workers. But this is a good trade here. A good fight so far for Motive, or for Rune, excuse me. But with more goons of Motive walking up, it turns pretty sour for Rune. Reaver is done now, so he won't have to defend with just goons. But looking at the supply, it's just getting worse and worse. This Nexus in the natural, really once that finishes, it's going to put Rune on quite a clock. He doesn't even care though, he's just diving in, ends up killing the Reaver it looks like, and all the goons are dead. He's got his own Reaver. Well, going over the probes, oh my god, 6 dead there, that's got to be basically game, yeah. Rune will end up leaving, so that's one of them Fast and Furious PvPs I was talking about. I do want to thank you, though, for sticking around if you have this late. I appreciate that, and I hope that you join us next time. Maybe hit that sub button if you want. Could be fun.